Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For VA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Indiana's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
And now a quick 3rd down test on this opening drive of the game. They try to sneak it for the first.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Hoosiers have 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
2nd down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Hoosiers pick up enough yardage for a first down. And they'll give it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. And here he goes. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Indiana.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. And they'll go right back to him on first down. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they hand it off to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. A short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
The Hoosiers will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt bounces out of bounds inside the 10. Great work by the punter. The offense will be pinned back. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
We see this all.
Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Here comes a handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, for this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Simpson. Makes a quick catch. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And now this is the 8th play on this drive. Trying to find room, it's Miller. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bama.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over top of everybody for the touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Short pass finds the tight end.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the Hoosiers lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Pemby. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
2nd down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be a 43-yard attempt. And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
field goal. The kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They finally grab the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He'll hand it off. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Swarmed to the pass rush. A sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive? Keeps it on the draw. Has the first down and more. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Play action here on first down. Touchdown, Alabama. They capped the drive with 6 points. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Grab behind the line. It's Pemby. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Grab down the middle. It's Porton. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, but we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down. With the catch, it's Porton. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Big, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Now, give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Setting the back in motion. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Back to throw. It's Simpson. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On the ground, it's Hemby. Regaining some breathing room now, tackled at the 26.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. We really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
One of the great things about this offensive scheme is how they spread the defense out, put a lot of pressure on them because they create a lot of space in the middle. They've been able to get the ball to this slot receiver time and time again.
The Hoosiers will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Caught near the sticks. It's Becker. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
A new set of downs after that completion. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. Makes it look easy. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Hoosiers will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. To the air, it's Simpson. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Miller. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's got room to run. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The shotgun running play call. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Hemby. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Crucial third down play after that completion. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They'll kick it away here. And it's taken at the 25. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. Off the play fake on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Running back with the football. Some hard running there through a tackle. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Has a path to the end zone. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, tied. This passing game is on fire today. Extra point try coming now. Extra point puts him in front by 1. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this run?
Oh, the pass rush gets home. As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The Hoosiers will have 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass complete on a crosser. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33.
How about the tight end going down the middle of the field for a big gain? Good throw by the quarterback.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. And fights through the tackle. Good enough for first down yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he's got it again. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Hoosiers line up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Make the extra point and go up 6. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. That completion makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Porton. Tackle made after a big gain.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
To the air, it's Simpson. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. We reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gives it to the back. Breaks an open space. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Here it is, 1st and goal. They need 7 points to take the lead. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now the important point after attempt. The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Williams. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Big throw caught on the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Can he get there on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Hoosiers will bring their punt team onto the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. Snags the quick throw. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Porton. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Try to convert with a sneak.
Well, the old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, that's the second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Caught in the backfield. It's Pemby. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
So nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. It's a short completion to the big tight end. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and he dumps it off to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to chuck it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Cooper. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Hoosiers are looking to keep this drive going. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback still with the football. Has the first, still on the move. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Grab behind the line, it's Pemby. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. To throw, it's Mendoza. He's running out of time here. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board. With under 3 minutes to go, it's a no-brainer. You go for 2 and try to tie this game up here late.
So it's going to come down to this, a 2-point conversion to tie the score and try to force overtime. Looking for a man. And he's got it. The conversion is good, and we are all tied up here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Porton. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over. Tied late here in the 4th quarter. Final minute of regulation. We are all even. To throw, it's Simpson. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught by the receiver. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets the first and still running. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. A draw to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So here comes a crucial third and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
So the offense will set up first and goal here in this first overtime. Wants to throw it. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Let's see what the call is on this critical third and goal as they try to punch it in overtime. They're going to throw on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they've regained the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. They need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Caught behind the line. It's Cuevas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. The pocket breaking down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So now it's a challenging third down play here. Can the offense keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for a game-tying field goal? Let's fly out of the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
So first and goal here. Can they punch it in and win the football game? Grab behind the line. It's Horton. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
As they get stopped here on second down, it's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
So a challenging situation for this offense on third and goal as they try to get a first down and win this with a touchdown. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking for 6. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand.